We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marks. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're...
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the touchdown level. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Marks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marks. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him now.
To the air on first down. quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Fires left. Got his man all by himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
But sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, a great job by the defense seeing it. They knew the ISO was coming right downhill. They went and met it. You got to go meet that guy in the backfield, meet those pullers in the backfield, make that thing go out wide where it's not supposed to go. Then the defense swarms to the football, gets the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. And the Cardinals will try to convert on 4th down. Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was...
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Rushes on him. Connection to the right. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They're going to ride this running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to... time, and as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Power football with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tiger! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. On Wisconsin. They're darn near perfect offensively today. Almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up by 24 over Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. 3rd down, play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got the back over the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right.
Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. They take the lead with the 6. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the...
He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And with that one, he's now over 3 Bills for the game.
And there's two reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Marks. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here comes the Auburn offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look